Good evening, everyone, and happy Wednesday. What a stunningly beautiful day it was today in Stouffville. Also here in Whitby, on our way home, but we were in Stouffville most of the day. Hope everyone is doing well. Sorry we missed you last week, just wasn't a whole lot to show. Yet a big shipment of something arrived on Friday, and we've had a couple of little shipments earlier this week. So we are back with What's New Wednesday. We've also got lots of reminders and class announcements and deadlines and all of that good stuff. Matt's doing a dance over here on the left-hand side. It is the Matt and Sherry show here on What's New Wednesday. Welcome to any of you who are watching that are brand new to us. I am so thrilled to welcome new people to our crafting community. And hey, to all of our friends, hello, hello. You know where to find us. Here are the details, papercraftersworkshop.ca. If you want to be shopping along as I'm showing stuff, trust me, there's going to be some good stuff on tonight's episode. And I mean, you're either watching this here on Facebook or here on YouTube. Also, don't forget to go and check out our Instagram. Like us, follow us, do all the things, and we will be most appreciative. Now, who's this little guy? This little guy is our friend Jelly. His friend Belly is back at the store. Um, he arrived, what, Tuesday? He arrived, and
I don't know. There was some squeals when he arrived.
there were definitely some squeals. There were definitely some dancing, but especially because he brought something with him. Back in the winter, back at Christmas time, our little gift packs, our little snowman gift packs were super duper popular. And so we thought that we would bring in this time some carrot packs. Some carrot packs. And yet little Mr. Jelly's going to sit over here beside me. So if you are looking for some super cute little Easter gifts, believe it or not, Easter is only 2.5 weeks away. And hey, I'm looking at this, and when you put two carrots together, it makes a heart to show how much you love them. I know Matt's going to be groaning over here on the other side. These are from Jelly Belly. They are not carrot flavored. They are
Tangerine.
tangerine flavored. I'm not sure if it actually says it on here, but Matt knows these things.
I have to look it all up.
He has to look it all up. He knows these things. So if you need some cute little gift packs from the Easter Bunny or for your special bunny, for those people that you carrot a lot about.
Oh, no.
Yep, I did there. I went there. I borrowed Lon Fawn's pun. Um,
Well,
they're
Joyce said she's already bought 5.
Well, excellent. Excellent. These have already received a great response from our team. And so we've already ordered more. But you want to get them because, again, Easter is only 2.5 weeks away. And you want to make sure you get these little treats. So this is the newest addition from Jelly Belly. And again, don't forget our little friend, Mr. Jelly and Ms. Belly at the store.
See, Margaret, I like Margaret's approach here. Margaret says that my knowledge is extensive.
Matt's knowledge is extensive. It does not always translate to Jeopardy when we watch that in the evenings, but his knowledge on certain things is extremely extensive, and we are grateful for that.
I'm way too slow with the recall for Jeopardy.
Maybe I don't know if you can hear him in the background, but his knowledge may be extensive, but his recall may not be as quick as he may like it. All right, so next up on the docket, next up on my tray are 3 new dies, 2 of which are from Hunky Dory, and 1 is from Studio Light. Now, these will be of particular interest to those of you who have signed up or are thinking of signing up for Deanna's next class, and I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. But she has great taste in dyes, and while your kit will come pre-cut, you don't need to do any die cutting at all to take her classes. If you want to make more, then these guys are things you are going to want to look at. First up is the scalloped dots nesting dies, and these are the circles. We did have the rectangles originally. We sold out. Pretty much every other store in Canada is sold out. Our supplier, who is also in Canada, has sold out. He is asking Hunky Dory to make more, but the rectangles, for right now, we can't get them. But we do have the circles. And they are this great. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 nesting circles with this beautiful dot outline on the outside. I'll see if I can bring it up closely. Absolutely stunning. This is the second time that we've had these in stock, so you may already have them from the first batch, but these we have restocked these to the best of our ability. So if you're interested in that, and those of you who are on the special order list, we have already reached out and contacted you about that. But if you were thinking about this, then this is a great one to pick up. The other one from Moonstone, which is a sub-brand of Hunky Dory, is this one here called the Duo Dotty Nesting Dies Rectangles. And the best way to describe it, because I'm not sure that it's going to show up very well on the camera,
Lots of dots.
maybe this is the best way to show it. It's almost like a stitching die, but where a stitch would be like a little dash, these are little dots that just create the outline, just a nice finished edge. And the way these dies work is they are what I would call an inside out or outside in die, in that you've got your die here. The cut line is actually right down the center. So that way your outer piece that is left behind has the decorative edge, and the inner piece, or the piece that you're removing, has that decorative edge. So you can use it as a window or as an actual piece. And again, look at the value in this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, there's 9 dies. But when you think that you're cutting both the outside and the inside, you're actually getting 2 for 1. These are quite large, and of course they're in centimeters, so I'm not going to be able to give you. Well, let's get out the ruler. The largest die is. Let's go cut line to cut line. It's 5 1/4 by. Turn it sideways. 7 1/4. So it is just a little bit bigger than 5 by 7 if I go cut line to cut line.
Margaret's saying that you're breaking up, but I don't see it. So.
Okay, Margaret, maybe you'll have to refresh. I'm sorry if we are breaking up for you. We are looking good on our end, but maybe you might have to go out and come back in. I do apologize for that. So these Moonstone dies, like I said, just slightly bigger than 5 by 7. And I did check with my Spellbinders plates. If I flip this over, you do not need any special plates or any extended plates or anything like that to be able to use these. Your standard cutting plates, whether you're using a Spellbinders Platinum 6 or a Big Shot, should fit nicely. So that is good. And then the third set of dies that I've got here is the Studio Light Nested Squares. Now, these aren't just your average nested squares, because there is actually 1, 2, 3, 4 different finishing edges as you go in. I repeated 3 times. So the outside one is a stitched square. The next one is a little bit similar to that that dotted scallop. It's got a.
You are cutting in and out. Yeah.
I am cutting in and out.
Yeah. Now you're fixating on mine.
Okay. Is it just the sound that's cutting out, or is it?
You, like, I lost about 10 seconds of sound, and then you went pixelated. It's steadier now.
Okay. So I'm just going to continue, and hopefully we can um, get this in okay. Um, so we've got the stitched edge, we've got a scalloped edge with a small opening. Then we have what's called a blanket stitch. So it's going, instead of going along the edge, the decorative part is going perpendicular to the cutting edge, and then there is a solid straight cut. And then it just repeats and repeats one more time. So once again, this is something that Deanna is going to be using in her class. Your pieces will already be pre-cut. So if you are taking the class, do not stress. You do not need to buy these dies, but you're going to want to. You're going to want to have some great decorative pieces for if you want to make more cards from Deanna's stuff, or if you want to just make your own things. And these are big enough. These are a great size that even if you are a scrapbooker and you want to use them on your layouts, or like this one here where they've created a shaped card. Just really great staple dies with some nice decorative edges for your crafting. So that's going to segue, segue me over to our class reminders. So we've got lots of classes going on. We've got lots of good stuff for you to learn, lots of different styles. We will start with Deanna's class. Just get Matt to put it up on the screen. This is the Color Blooms virtual card class with Deanna from Clipper Street. If you have taken a class with her, you know that her pace is amazing. Her design is second to none. Her kits are pristine, and you are going to use a lot of foam tape. Now, Deanna did send me a text the other day. She was making up samples, and one of those large rolls of foam tape will make 3.5 sets of cards. So there is 6 cards in this class this time, not just 5. It is using a brand new line from Simple Stories that is still trying to work its way to us. We have not received it yet, but it is a beautiful rainbow line. You will be making 6 cards, and if you are making more than one set, know that one giant roll of foam tape will make 3.5 sets. So 3 would be 18, so that's 21 cards. She uses that much foam. I do have to submit my final numbers early next week, so don't wait. Get in and get registered, because we will be ordering according to the number of people who pre-register. We usually add 1 or 2 extras, but not a whole lot, so you don't want to miss out. The class will be on Facebook in a private group on Saturday, April 20th at 12 noon. And like I said, early next week, probably Monday, I will close down registration. So get in and get registered. Whew. Next up, I think we've got a new class from Marcy. We did launch this last week. Excuse me, but we didn't have a What's New last week, so you may have only seen this in our emails. Marcy loves to do her art journaling. She creates some beautiful spreads, and this one is called Love to the Extreme. So there is a beautiful heart central focal point. She's going to teach you how to do a little bit of neurographic drawing and doodling. She's got some Nuvo drop techniques. She's got some splatter and ink techniques. And she's got some great tips on how to take a very intricate die cut and deconstruct it to use it across your page. There are only a few spots left. The class is on Thursday, March 21st, which, heck, that is a week from tomorrow. So if you want to get in on that class, you need to get that kit, or need to get registered for that class, and we will send the kit out to you. And then our Darlene has a brand new quarter for her mini album Big Fun Club. If you ever wondered how to make or to do your memory keeping with Elizabeth Craft planner dies, We always say that that name is very misleading because those dies, those pages, are not just for planners. You can do all kinds of amazing things for your memory keeping and create a mini album out of those. If you've ever wondered what those are about, then this class is for you. Now, what we did last quarter and we are continuing this quarter is that we are just offering an access pass. There's no kit for this. Darlene has made some suggestions on the papers and supplies that she's going to be using, but so you are welcome to purchase those separately or dig into your stash. This is a really great stash buster class that will allow you to create, and she has found that so many more people are sharing their product or their projects and being really excited about this when they get to use their own paper and tailor it to their particular needs. That we are really happy with the reception to this Access Pass approach. There are 3 classes. Typically, our classes are the second Friday of every month, but between Scrap Fest and some other things we have going on in April, May, and June, that schedule is a little bit cattywampus, but just know that your first class will be on Friday, April 5th, starts at 7 p.m., and that will be on Zoom. Are there any questions as I go along there, Matt?
It sounds like we're still having issues with Facebook off and on, but YouTube is reporting to be no problem.
Okay, so I apologize if you are watching on Facebook and it is a little glitchy. Hopefully, if you go to watch it on replay, then it will all smooth out. But in the meantime, we are live on YouTube as well, and that seems to be moving smoothly. So maybe, Matt, you could possibly put the YouTube link.
I don't know how to get to YouTube
Okay.
at this point, so.
Yeah, okay. Go and find us on YouTube. All you have to do is go to YouTube and search Paper Crafters Workshop, and we will pop up. All right. Anything else on the slides at the moment? I think we're going to move on. Okay, so next up, we have 2 brand new lines from 49 and Market. Yep. 49 and Market, your favorite line and mine, or your favorite company and mine, or one of them. We love all our companies. But we're going to start off with the color swatch line. Sorry, there we go. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure I was on camera.
You're on camera.
They have gone, kind of in a direction I didn't think they would go. This is called Color Swatch Charcoal. And what I will compare this to, just so you can get a visual in case it's not translating well on the camera, these are very cool grays. So if you are thinking about your Copic markers where you've got your cool grays and your warm grays, this is definitely on that cooler side, bluer tones to that gray. But it's for a monochromatic line in grays, it is pretty striking. Now, in the collection pack, on the back of that cover sheet, you do get this stunning bonus sheet. But there are, if I remember, 5 different patterns. In the collection pack, you get 2 of each of the 5. We also do have them available as single sheets. And this has been very well received so far. People are picking up lots of this beautiful paper. You've got little hints of the butterflies. You've got the flowers and foliage. On the back, actually, that shows up way better on camera than I'm seeing it. I guess it's the lights reflecting. But that very beautiful tone on tone. It's almost black, but it's not black. So it just has a really great look to it. This is paper number 2. So the lighter side being on the A side. And then you flip over and you've got that striking diagonal on the B side. Here for paper number 3, beautiful collage of little flowers, the butterflies off to the side, lots of great script and typeface in here. And that is a stunning, stunning background piece on the back. Wow, the ideas are already popping into my head. Here on paper number 4, we've got some beautiful butterflies, some very sketchy, some a little bit more dramatic, very faint outlines down this side here. A great black plaid on the back. So again, A sides tend to be a little bit softer, though of course this one is now the exception with the darker on the other side. This one is like a field of daisies, and that might not be translating well on camera, but it is like a field of daisies with a almost a fabric texture pattern on the back. So this is our 49 in Market color swatch paper collection. We do have the single sheets as well. We also have the 6x8 pad. We have laser cuts. So again, you've got your lace edges, you've got your tags, you've got your butterflies. And the nice thing about some of these laser cuts is probably more specifically the lighter pieces. If you do want to bring in some color, you can use your ink tools, your ink blending, and add some color to these very dramatic, almost black and white finishes. Excuse me. So the 6x12.5, there's 4 sheets, 124 elements. And then if you want something a little bit smaller, we've got the what they call the mini laser cuts now. So 4 sheets. They are 6x8 size, so they size things down that is a little bit more appropriate for something like a mini album like Darlene does, or for our card makers. This size of the mini laser cuts are definitely more appropriate. We do have acetate assortment, which has flowers and foliage and butterflies, even a caterpillar. We do have the rub-ons. Now, this is very interesting that the rub-ons almost look more brown. So where all of this is very cool gray, this one has a bit more of a warm gray look to it. Obviously, I'm only looking at the packaging. I have not been able to crack one open and see how it translates onto the actual paper. But I think it would be a nice, striking contrast. And then last but not least, continuing from what they did in the previous release, we do have this beautiful canvas zipper bag. Now, unlike last time, so with the teal and with the everywhere, you got stuff in your canvas bag. What did I say?
Everywhere.
Oh, I said everywhere, wherever. Whatever. No, wherever. Anyways, in those ones, because they were launching the canvas tote bags, they did bundles where they had stuff inside of it. This one, yeah, there's still stuff, but really all it is enamel dots. These 2 lines, this one I'm going to show you, and the next one, it is just the canvas bag. So you don't have to worry about what's in the bag. You can get all the goodies that you want and then just use this as your carry tote or carrot tote, if you want to go there. Yeah, Matt's making fun of me now. All right. We are now going to go back to what 49 in Market is known for. We are going to go back to the other end of the spectrum. Excuse me, and let me show you Kaleidoscope. And it is as stunning and as beautiful as you would think. This is the 12x12 collection pack. We do also have the single sheets as well. And if you hang on with me, I've got a project that I completed using this line as well.
Margaret did point something out in the feed.
Yep.
The enamel dots that come in the canvas pouch are only available.
That is correct. That is correct. The enamel dots are exclusive to that tote. Just an extra little bonus gift that comes with the tote and cannot be purchased separately. And that will go the same when we get over here to the Kaleidoscope tote. There are, I believe they're pink. Yeah, they are pink enamel dots in the Kaleidoscope tote, canvas tote, and it is a nice, beautiful fabric that you can use to carry your projects. I know Darlene has been carrying her coloring and stuff in there. Anyways, back to Kaleidoscope. This is the bonus sheet if you buy the collection pack. All of these beautiful butterflies in the different range of colors. And, you know, I'm just going to flip because these pages really do speak for themselves.
Don't go too fast because some of those things are playing with the camera.
Okay. The real hero of this line is the hummingbirds. They are beautiful, they are stunning, and very different. I'll get rid of that one because that's a super busy one. This is one of my favorites, being the green background and the hummingbirds all down around the bottom. A busy, bright fuchsia pink on the back. More hummingbirds, more patterns. So the A sides primarily are flowers, foliage, and our fluttery friends, I will call them. This one has some dragonflies. The B side tends to be a little bit more of a pattern or a abstract kind of look. This one here has some more hummingbirds and a beautiful little butterfly. Nice green background. Look at this. Like, don't you just want to take this, put a title on it, one little photo, and frame it? Morning Glories, which are my favorite flower. This one, of course, as soon as I tell you there's a rule, there isn't a rule. There's this quilted mandala look, and then another really striking, this is a field of butterflies, lots and lots of butterflies, beautiful paisley. Look at that beautiful rainbow piece on the back. And look, this is something we have not seen from 49 at Market before. It is a cut apart page. So lots of nice little 3x4 cards that you can, excuse me, use as journaling spots, title cards, on your greeting cards. And then this has a striking tealy blue diagonal on the back. So that is the Kaleidoscope. Again, we've got lots of single sheets. We've got collection packs. So pick your favorite pattern. Pick up 2 or 3 or 4. There are 10 sheets in the collection pack, one of each, plus that bonus sheet. So if you want 2 of anything, you're going to have to buy those as individual sheets or potentially pick up 2 collection packs. There is also a solids pack. Now, I believe, Matt, if you can correct me, we did get the solids in individual sheets as well. Yep, thumbs up there. Again, greens, the pinks, the teals that match perfectly. There is also a collection bundle that includes the 12x12 paper pack. It includes the rub-on transfer set, the laser cut elements, an exclusive sheet of chipboard, and the epoxy stickers, also known as the wishing bubbles and baubles.
And the case.
And of course, the storage case as well. Just a comment on the chipboard. I'm going to flip through my little package here. So there are 2 sets. I believe there's 2 sets of individual chipboard. There is the words, and there is, this one's just called a chipboard set. So it's frames and buttons and tags and butterflies and whatnot. What this exclusive chipboard sheet is, so these ones are all punched out. In your kit, you have a sheet of them that just punch out, and they are, it's like a sampler. It's like taking these 2 packs, combining them together, changing some of the sizes, changing some of the colors, so that the chipboard that you will find in this pack, you will not find exactly the same in these 2 packs. But it's just a nice little add-on that comes with that set. Like I said, this was the chipboard set. This is the chipboard words with things like always, joyful, selfie, forever, hopeful, and thankful. We also have the fabric tape. Now, I will say that this line has been selling exceptionally well. So there may only be a few bits and bobs of some of these left. If you are interested, then go and grab them right away. These are those wishing bubbles and baubles in epoxy stickers. There is the 6x8 pad. We have ephemera bits. So where the ephemera is different than the chipboard is that it is a little bit more, a little bit thinner. It's not as thick as a chipboard. And once again, in the past, she used to do pockets, and she used to do file pieces, and then there was the tickets. Well, this is a collection of a little bit of all of that. So you've got your pockets, you've got your tabs, you've got your frames, you've got all kinds of amazing little pieces that all come together in this one sampler piece, 127 pieces. She did do some stacked frames for this one. There is an acetate assortment, so hummingbirds and tickets and overlays. We have our laser cuts. We have our rub-ons. Now the rub-ons are now all in this 6x12 format. You get 3 sheets, and that allows you to have things that are smaller, things that are bigger, all in one set without having to buy 6 different sets. So the essential one has words and stitching and some great little kind of mixed media ink splotchy type thing. We've got the botanical rub-ons, which speaks for itself, hummingbirds, butterflies, dragonflies, foliage, and then there is the blendable. And these are meant to blend into the background, hence the name blendable. So that is the new stuff from Kaleidoscope. I'm going to just move this over here. I did give you a sneak peek of that canvas bag. There is also a card set. So in the past, she would do a card kit that had card bases, it had rub-ons, and it had some little inspiration artwork. This one is just note cards. So you get 4 green, 4 pink, 4 teal with matching envelopes. And that way you can just grab whatever bits and bobs you want and create the cards that you want to make. And then finishing off, because you want something to carry it all in, there is also a larger canvas tote with handle, not zippered, but how stunning is that with the hummingbird and the butterflies? Nothing says you are a 49 and Market fan than a tote bag to carry all your stuff in. All right, let's go through. I'm going to do a quick flip through of my album. We are not doing an album kit for this. This is just something that I created in one of our trade show classes to showcase what this paper looks like. And then hang with me because I've got a brand new product line to show you after this. We've still got a little bit more to go. But here is Kaleidoscope. We've got just a black spine. We've used some of this hummingbird paper on the front, all kinds of laser cuts and tuck spots. The original design of this also had some paper flowers on the front. Personally, I find those a little bit too bulky, so I chose to not use them, but they are beautiful nonetheless. Some great, here's where that pocket is used, and I've got a rub on here and lots of little things tucked in, lots of little pictures. This opens up. So it's just a great way to show how you can take that 12 by 12 paper, still cut it down without losing any of the beauty. Lots of little tuck things, lots of laser cuts. There is this little flap here that then holds this guy. And it just keeps unfolding. The paper is just so stunning. You don't need a lot of extras, but there are lots of extras. Just tuck the little tag, the little flower. And I will say, I really tried starting and following the directions, but then I just wanted to use this piece and that piece and the other piece. So I did go a little bit rogue.
Rogue.
I went rogue. I know, shocking, right? Yeah. He's known me long enough. He's not shocked at all.
Following instructions.
More tuck spots here using that hummingbird really as that focal point. This one here is another flap that you would tuck a photo underneath. And then this is a really cool page. So again, this is just using the paper. It's too beautiful to add anything. We put a rub-on sentiment there, and then it opens up. And my camera screen is not big enough. It opens up again. I'm going to turn it sideways. So don't read the words. The words are sideways, but it just keeps opening up. Now, one thing I will give as a tip here is my free tip of the evening. If you are building an album like this and you want to use rub-ons, my recommendation is do the rub-ons before you stick the page in the book, because the further along you get, the bulkier it gets and the harder it is to use the rub-ons. Now, 49 and Market rub-ons are industry leaders, so it wasn't too hard, but I was always worried about what I was squishing underneath. So if you're going to do rub-ons, do them before you stick the pages in. This one here was a pocket page, which we then cut down just to give an interesting and decorative look to it. Another little pocket. Here we go. And then again, another lot. So, even though it's a mini album, there is lots of room for photos. You can always add more photos in your pockets, tuck them in, and then finish off. So this piece here, interestingly enough, that's a mouthful, is one of the advertising strips. So on the papers, which are, it's buried now, but always keep your advertising strips when they are decorated, because look how stunning that is. And all we did is we cut a big part of it for the back, and then these are just little pieces. They only go about this far, but that illusion look to it makes it look like it goes all the way across. So hopefully that is a little bit of inspiration for you on how you can use the 49 and Market papers. Don't just buy them to look at. I know they're pretty.
What was the size of the album that you made?
This album, I believe, is a 6x8. 6.5 by 8.5. So a little bit bigger than a 6x8. It was the album itself was pre-made, and then we just cut the paper and decorated it. And I think if you take nothing else away from this project that I'm showing you, cut your paper. It's okay to cut your paper. It's beautiful, but no hummingbirds were harmed in the making of this project. They are beautiful, and your paper is meant to be cut and to be used.
Sound like when you're talking about Graphic 45.
Graphic 45 is the exact same thing. Cut your paper. It's okay to cut your paper. It might hurt for a minute, but you will make some great use of it.
All right, what are we showing now?
All right. Who is ready for a brand new product line?
Where do you want to start?
You pick where you want me to start, and
Margaret also is asking, do we have those pre-made albums?
We do not. I believe they come in white and in black. They come in portrait and in landscape, but we have not brought them into this point. If you are interested in them, you can let us know, and we can do some research for you. All right, where are we starting off, Matt?
I don't know. Where do you want to start? Let's start with the lip balms.
All right, so we are going to give a warm welcome to a brand new, I'm going to call it a skincare line. It is, it's like Naked Bee, but not. Which I know is it's got Matt laughing. So Waltonwood Farm is a Canadian company that we discovered at the gift show earlier this year. And they just had fun stuff. I can't explain it any more than it is just fun.
It's fun and it smelled good.
Well, that's true. It's fun and it definitely smelled good. So this is the lip balm. We brought in 4 of their flavors so far. We have Handsome Chap, which is definitely a Matt's pick. That is whiskey and vanilla. Excuse me. We then brought in Winter's a Bear, which is more of a peppermint. Is that say peppermint buttercream?
Yes.
Lip balm. I know we really haven't had much of a winter, but you know what? Lip balm is always good. And again, when it smells good, you're going to use it more often. Then we have the Week from Hell. We've all had days like that. We've all had weeks like that. And nothing makes you feel better than nice, soft lips using chapstick that smells good. Week from Hell is Grapefruit Maple.
I think that's the one that Darlene liked. That's why you brought it up.
That was definitely a Darlene's pick.
And then the sherry.
And then we end up with the Sherry pick, which is Beach Babe, and that is fresh cut pineapple. Four great flavors. Well, not flavors. They don't taste like they're scents. They are scents. I always say flavors and get it wrong. Organic, all natural ingredients. They're more of a flat tube than they are a round tube, and they will fit really easily in pockets and in purses. There are other scents or other flavors as well, but we're going to start with these four and see how you guys like them, and then we can expand our assortment.
Oh boy, if Shelly likes these names,
wait till you see what's coming, Shelly. All right, what do we have next, Matt? Let's go to the soaps. Yeah.
Soap? Okay, we'll go to soap.
So we thought we all need to be clean. So we brought in some luxury soaps, and these are more of a brick soap.
Sassy.
I want to say that they're bigger than a 3x4.
They're probably about 3.5 inches. I don't know. They're big.
They're about an inch thick, maybe a little bit more. And they all all four have the same scent. They are a fresh rainfall scent. However, the packaging is what is going to make it. So these make these ideal gift items, especially as Mother's Day is coming, Father's Day is coming, or, if you're like us that is going to have a teenager, or not a teenager, a university student coming home for the summer. It's not me, you stink. Definitely is going to be something we will have in our showers here at the house. And then I know many of us are of a certain season in our lives, so the anti-menopause soap is just going to make us psychologically feel better.
These are really fun gift ideas.
They're great, fun gift ideas. If you just need to give someone a little smile and help them smell good, then this is sassy stuff, as Matt's title says.
That's what it's called. That's what it says on the packaging.
Oh, the packaging? Oh, that's right, it does. So it's not just Matt's word, but yeah, this whole line is sassy. So we were really excited and thought that it was fun. Yeah, all right. So we also brought in some new hand creams. So very similar to what we were sharing with the lip balms. We have Beach Babe, which is pineapple. Winter's a Bear, which is peppermint.
Peppermint buttercream.
Peppermint buttercream. Sorry, I was corrected. Week from Hell, which is that grapefruit maple. And then there is Me Time. Me Time is Mojito Lime. So
magic.
You know what?
Mojito magic.
Mojito magic. Well, mojitos are made of lime. So I'm going to call it Mojito Lime because we all need a little bit of me time. And yes, Tara, absolutely great gifts for Mother's Day, whether you are giving or whether you are asking to receive. It's just fun and it's going to make you smile. All right, and I think we have one more slide left.
Yeah, these are the oddballs.
These are the oddballs. So we thought we just, dabble and try out some of the different products. We have the Week from Hell bath bombs, the Week from Hell cracked skin salve. That's one I'm especially eager to try. And then, again, to go with the anti-menopause soap, and all of those of us who have trouble sleeping, we've got Go the F to Sleep. It is a lavender pillow spray, and I was going to take one and try it, but since Matt left them at the store, that's why we went to Graphics, and I'll have to grab it tomorrow.
So Diane has a good question.
Diane has a good question. Are the scents strong? They are on the stronger side. I will say that the bath bombs especially, every time we went into the warehouse, we could smell the bath bombs, which, is not a bad thing. But if you are someone who is sensitive to scent, then I would encourage you to maybe steer clear of those bath bombs. If you are local to the store, we do have testers in the store, so you are welcome to come in and just see if that scent is appropriate for your level of tolerance, or if maybe it's a little bit too strong. We do still have our Naked Bee line of skincare, which is a little bit more gentle, a little bit more subtle. So if scent is something that is of concern to you, I would stay more on the Naked Bee side than on the Walton Wood Farm side.
Google's not going to approve that.
Google's not going to approve Go the App to Sleep, but they also don't approve Naked Bee. You know what we always laugh because Google tells us we have adult content in our craft store because our bees don't wear clothes. All right.
All right. What else do you want to show?
We let's give a reminder to some of the special offers that Spellbinders has brought out in the last couple of weeks. First off, there is the Weekender Virtual Retreat. We are grateful to be able to offer these kits to Canadian customers. This is a full weekend event with 10 classes. I believe it's 15 brand new products included. And yes, Tara, we saw you sign up today, and I'm thrilled that you are joining us along for the ride. The catch is that it is the May 2-4 weekend, May 17th to 19th. But don't worry, it is a virtual event that is being recorded, so you can always go back and watch it on replay. It is our intention, once we have a little bit more information about the homework and the prep that'll be involved in getting ready for that weekend, we will help you with all kinds of tips and suggestions and ideas on how to how to prep, how to cut, how to do your homework, how to store all your pieces so that when you're ready to create, that everything is at your fingertips. I will also give you the insight that there will be no Better Press and no Glimmer products included in this kit. It will be focusing mostly on die cutting, stamping, stenciling, embossing folders. But lots of great techniques, some fabulous instructors, and you will be the first to get some brand new product. The pre-sale for this ends on March 26th, which is 2 weeks from yesterday. So if you are still thinking about this, if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to us because we are happy to answer those questions and get you signed up to join the Weekender party. Then we have our advent calendars. Two of the more popular products that Spellbinders brought out last year. We are back again with advent calendars and the 12 days of Stitchmas. Now, our pre-sale ends this Sunday. So if you have not signed up yet, if you have not reserved your kit yet, you're going to want to do that if this is something that you really want to have to count down to the holidays. The advent calendar is what I would call an everyday or all occasion style of product. Again, there will be dies and stamps and embossing folders and stencils and embellishments. And if you just take a look at that box with the hot air balloon and the flowers, that just might give you a little bit of a hint as to what is going to be inside the box. It is everyday focus. You can use the dies and the products all year round. Even though it is a countdown to the holidays, it is not a holiday-themed product. Having said that, when we move to the 12 days of Stitchmas, that is for our stitching aficionados. If you love to stitch on your papers, if you love creating beautiful designs with thread and detailed holes in your dies, then this Stitchmas kit is for you. It is holiday themed. This one, again, take a look at the box. It is a little bit of a hint as to what may be inside. But again, two very popular products we had from last year coming back this year. The pre-sale ends March 17th, and I have been told in no uncertain terms that this will be the last Stitchmas kit that Spellbinders will offer. They will not be offering the Stitchmas kit in 2025. Whew. All right.
Ready?
All right. This weekend, what are you doing this weekend? If you are local to us, then we invite you to get ready for St. Patrick's Day, to feel lucky and bring your green reusable tote bag to save 20% off regular price items.
Is that a typo?
It is not a typo. It is 20% off. How can you go wrong with that?
Who approved that?
Who approved that? Our numbers guy approved that.
Um,
He really did. Now, there are some exclusions, classes obviously are excluded, things like machines, a few other things, but otherwise, you can get a lot of good stuff and you can fill that tote bag for 20% off. And just because we like to keep the savings going, then we also have our outlet open Friday and Saturday from 10 until 3. Lots of bargains, lots of stuff on our garage sale table, lots and lots of deals happening for shopping in store. So come out and see us. I hope the weather will be appropriate for coming for a drive, and we look forward to seeing you all.
Darlene's been playing with the red gun, so there might be some new stuff in clearance.
Darlene has been adding new stuff to clearance. There is all kinds of new deals to take a look at, and Matt has cleaned up the outlet for you to come and shop. So make it worth his while and come out and say hello to him.
I even mopped the floor.
He even mopped the floor.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. All right, and as we are winding up, wow, I'm just looking at the time and did not realize we would be this long tonight. Just as a heads up, we will be closed Good Friday, the Saturday after Good Friday, Easter Sunday, and Easter Monday. We are going to be closed for in-person shopping, but that just may coincide with a certain birthday that might be happening, and we like to celebrate things, so I'm just going to leave it at that. All right, folks, that is it from the Matt and Sherry show. There are hummingbirds, there is rainbows, there is super smelly, super sassy stuff to be had. Go enjoy. If you have any questions, you know where to find us. And Mr. Jelly and I, if you want to go back to my desk.
I can't find it upstairs.
There we go.
There we go.
Mr. Jelly and I and the other guy over there say good night. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Hope to see you on the weekend.